Um, why do you know so much about humans?
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
So what do you think of them?
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
Right. You go about killing. I don't know what I'm asking.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
And you do it without remorse?
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Still wary of asking. And no matter what Doc Windland says, I'm still kind of wary of asking this, but I probably should. So, romance and the code. Insert question here.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
Whoa!
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
Completely. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop there. You're sounding a bit creepy. This is also a bit close, this camera, I've realised. Okay, goodbye.
I should go.
No, maybe it's because it was an angle. Maybe it's because it was more on an angle. I should probably actually go through some of the... I've not read all of my codex, in my codices in a while. Probably should do that.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
So, yes. So I think we might do that, actually. Once we finish talking to everyone, we'll go through some of the codices I have. Do a little bit of a wrap-up kind of we're all going to die kind of bit, and then head off. Well, we're not heading off to the to the suicide mission yet, I don't think.
Do you need something?
I wanted to talk about you.
Have a few minutes to talk.
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
Okay, let's talk about other
Do you mind
things.
if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Oh, Normandy upgrades.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Yeah.
Let's see what they've got.
Ooh. Oh, haven't I already got this? So, extra fuel capacity and the modular probe bay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need many more. I think we'll cope without.
Let me know if you want to pursue that.
Thank you. Let's talk about other things.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Investigate your religion.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
He said it. Oh, two.
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, Goddess of Motherhood and Protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, Goddess of Oceans and the Afterlife.
Oceans in the afterlife? Doesn't seem to be much connection. Like, are the oceans just connected to everything? Because at university, it was the Maths and Oceanography building. Because oceans and calculus, they go together. Oh. So, why was she Goddess of Oceans and Afterlife? Because they were on a dry planet, so oceans would be a very different thing. I don't know. Speculation? We could just ask the question.
Oceans and afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
Oh, you have Platonic views on... Is it Plato? Or was it Aristotle? Could have been both. I think it was Plato who had that kind of wishy-washy kind of soul-wafting thing. Soul having... Well, I mean, yes, it is kind of a standard thing, the soul has a body, but the soul without a body. But then you were saying that the soul without... the soul, if the soul is not... If if the soul is out of sorts, then the person is broken. If the body is out of sorts, then the person is broken, which means that if the soul doesn't have the body, yes, you're dead, but there's something else seriously wrong with you as an entity. So, surely you think of a physical afterlife. Surely. One would... I don't know. I'm looking into this very deeply for no reason. Right. But you're polytheistic, are you?
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now, or the Asari philosophies. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. Who needs the wisdom of our ancestors? The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering, orbital strikes, or alien races.
What? That made no sense. Yes, and yes, right. Let's not push on too much. The Drell and the Hanar, why are they, teaming up?
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Hanar are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
Being overly formal with people you don't know, I don't know anyone who's like that. Right, let's get on with the game, shall we? Yes, I do that. Sometimes, like when I send emails, I'm sometimes really formal. Like, hello, full name, kind of really formal, and I'm not very casual with people. Right, do you know a soul name of one of the Hanar?
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
But they don't really speak, do they?
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
Ah. You're still a bit weird. Another topic?
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Oh, he doesn't want to answer that. Okay.
I should go.
I
I
should
shall
go.
return to my meditations.
Grand. Right. I probably should at some point just to see what it's like. What have they done with it?
There you are.
Hello.
I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it.
Yeah, we're going around in circles, aren't they?
Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
Yeah, we are going around in circles, aren't we?
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay. Gonna go into the bathroom, the toilet. Ah, bathroom may have been appropriate. It's a shower room. Interesting. Right, we'll have a chat with Miranda. We'll have a chat with Gareth. We'll have a chat with Dr. Chakas. And then we go down to engineering level.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Can we talk?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Okay. Normandy status.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Grand. And what do you do here?
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Right. Wonderful. Goodbye.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Right. Chat with Garrus. Chat with Dr. Chakas, and then down we go. Garrus!
Shepard, need me for something?
Just wanted to talk.
Have you got a minute?
We're calibrating.
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Calibrations. What do you think of the Normandy's weapons?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
The weapons upgrades have gone in beautifully. This thing packs a hell of a punch. It just might give us a chance against the Collectors.
Wonderful. So you're calibrating just to make sure. And, what do you think of the Cerberus crew? They're not giving you any problems?
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Grand.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Calibrating. Always calibrating. Right. So, yeah, Dr. Jack was... I don't think she's going to have a huge amount to say. At least, not the stuff that... I don't think she's going to have any new stuff.
How may I help you, Commander?
Okay. Why did you leave the Alliance?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You wanted to fly?
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Yeah, very similar to what... I think I may have said this last time we heard that, but it seems very similar to Tali on the first... when you first get her in Mass Effect 1, where it's like... It's so quiet being on the ship, in contrast to the migrant fleet. Very similar, isn't it? But why Cerberus?
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Right. Okay, what do you think our odds of survival are?
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip.
Okay.
Are you prepared for that?
Other right
I've
around?
been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Thank you.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Right. Yeah, right. To the engineering level, where we might actually talk to Jack. Right. Engineering. Yeah, Grunt is this one? Yes, Grunt. Hello.
Shepard.
I want to talk about you.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
Right, upgrades?
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
How did I not get this before? No, wrong one. Ship enhancements. Oh! Maybe they're things I've already got then. Oh.
So I should keep this crap around? Don't let it pile up. I live down here.
Right, what do you think of the mission?
What are your thoughts about our mission?
We'll push our enemies to the edge of space, then step on their fingers one at a time until the void takes them.
Okay. What do you think of the squad?
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
What does that even mean? Too smooth. I don't know. Maybe personality-wise, and they're too diplomatic. I don't know. Right. What do you know about the collectors?
Did Okir give you any imprints about the collectors?
You already know more than he did. Okir's is barely useful. If you fight them, hit them hard the first time.
I'm not sure we did that. Right, thank you.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Right. Talk to Zaeed. Then we'll talk to... That's a shuttle. That's going to bother me, because I think that's where the hammerhead's meant to be. Was it the hammerhead? I think that's where the hammerhead's meant to be. If we got it and done the DLCs in the correct order. Thank you, game, for allowing me to do things out of order. Silly thing. Not sure if I'm the silly thing or the game is. We'll find out.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Ooh, learn something. Like what? Quantum mechanics? Partial differential equations? The origins of the Crusades? Probably not.
I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then the Batarians started muscling in. No one's as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought.
Bringing down the skies.
Trying to remember, what was his name? Solarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man. Guy could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool. He went to work with Eclipse a few years back. Had to kill him for a job. Your Morden Solus kind of reminds me of him. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay. I thought he was talking about Kirahi. The whole 100-story guy. I don't know why, but yeah, kind of a very talky, shouty thingy. Yes. Hey, Jack.
Hey.
Want to talk about us?
Talk to me, Jack.
I got nothing to say. You act interested, but you got other things going. So don't pretend you coming down here is special. You make a lot of stops.
You mean Tally? Yes. Is she jealous? It's probably one of these things like, because I've come down so often, it's like, oh, you're interested in Jack. Okay. You mean Tally?
Is this about Tally?
I don't care where you play, but don't act like I'm precious if this is just killing time for you.
No, I want to check on my crew. I'm interested in Tally.
I'm not ready to break it off.
Then why the hell are you talking to me? Get the fuck out of here.